4 innocent Rohingyas were arrested by the military who raided the Zaiditong village, Badana, of northern Butidong on 21 July 2017. In the raid conducted, they abused, tortured and looted goods from Rohingya houses, along with arresting 4 innocent Rohingyas from the village without any justification. Initially, they were arrested from the village and taken to another village, where they were tied up and later were taken along with the military, reports some eyewitnesses. Moreover, since then, they were incommunicado. Following the situation, villagers and families fear their dreadful endings, which have been happening to Rohingya arrestees. Myanmar government is scheming to finish the Rohingya men completely from Mungdo, Butidong and Ratidong, arresting them allegedly, said the locals with loud cry. Since 9 October 2016, Myanmar security forces, military and border guard police BGP have been raiding Rohingya villages and arresting the innocent Rohingya Muslims, especially educated youths, religious students and religious scholars on the false accusation of having links with Rohingya armed groups. Of the arrestees, some are being tortured and then killed in their custodies, while the rest are unjustly being sent to prison. The authorities neither allow the people to send foods into the jails, nor do they feed the prisoners adequately. As a result, the imprisoned Rohingyas suffer from malnutrition, along with all sorts of fatal diseases. The racial and religious discrimination in the authorities stands against the humanity and against rendering the treatment that finally caused the premature deaths of the innocent in the jails. Getting no sufficient help from the international community, the local intellectuals criticize. Rohingya media are reporting about losing innocent lives daily in the hands of Myanmar's brutal government, but the world leaders, the OIC, UN and HRW are still reluctant to implement practical actions against Myanmar. So Myanmar's regime fraud Suu Kyi-led NLD government is getting sufficient freedom to kill Rohingyas that amounts to committing genocide against them with acceleration. A few days ago, Myanmar security forces have collected the list of the educated youths, religious teachers, and have started raiding the mosque on Fridays to prey on the enlisted ones amongst the worshippers. A Rohingya farmer was found dead on the shore of a river in Sopin village, Butidong, Arakan State on 22 July 2017, reports an eyewitness. The tragic incidents took place when he went for farming in the farming area on 21 July and did not return after that. Later, when he was searched for by the villagers, he was found slaughtered to death. Following the incidents, locals are in extreme fear and they suspect Rakhine extremists of the murder, as they never leave a chance to kill or torture any Rohingya they find on their way. And earlier, many Rohingyas were killed by them who were never brought to justice by the government as well. Killing innocent Rohingya fishermen and farmers are increasing day by day by the Rakhine extremists or government forces, where cases are made missing by threat or force from the democratic government itself. Border Guard Police, BGP and military raided at Rohingya in northern Mungdo, Arakan State, Burma, from where 6 guiltless Rohingya youths were arrested on 25 July 2017. Some military soldiers and BGP had been jointly besieging the village, Rohingya, from 3 a.m. on the 24th. When it was around 7 a.m., the forces entered into the houses and searched the illegal things everywhere but found nothing. Then they ordered the men and women to leave the houses, whom were gathered in the premises of the government's primary school situated in the village. After that, the forces checked the residence according to the family list, arresting 6 innocent youths before giving freedom of returning to their respective houses at 2 o'clock in the afternoon. Pondering over the ongoing raids against Rohingya, a local human rights activist said BGP and military are jointly conducting raids discriminately in the peaceful villages and arresting the innocent big guns of the Rohingyas and the youths arbitrarily. It is a plan of destabilization of the villages through oppressions and suppressions. Arbitrary arrests have become a great obstacle for Rohingya farmers to cultivate land, which will cause famine later. This is the well-planned tactic of the government to drive out the Rohingyas by keeping them in starvation. It has been heard reportedly that Burmese brutal regime has vowed to drive out entire Rohingya community at any cost so that they can easily get all their properties and possessions, which will be distributed among the Rakhines.